Let's all play What's My Line?
Thank you, everybody. You know what makes you a perceptive producer? It's when
Getting
the show
the money.
hits. Yeah, if the show hits. If it fails, you're a bum.
Yeah.
I've noticed that, and the difference can be that, really. Well, listen, is everybody ready to play What's My Line?
Oh, yes.
Henry, I tell you, you are really one of the nicest people I ever met, and you're so afraid everybody's going to find out.
Well, I don't have a chance to answer the mail, you know. It's just as well.
Well, are you ready to meet a challenger?
Yeah.
Oh,
We have
yes.
two terrific ones today, and then a mystery guest. With the first challenger, enter and sign in, please. Vince Noltemeyer. How are you, Vic? You know? Where are you from, Mr. Noltemeyer?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky. All right, Vince Noltemeyer is concerned with a product that Jennifer Wood is about to show you. Jennifer, please, if you would. Can we open the curtains for a minute? And then she would, and she could. And there she has it. Thank you, Jennifer. Panel, this machine produces a product. You have to find out what it is, but first we'll show the audience what this machine makes. And we'll start the game with Anita Gillette.
Thank you, Larry. Mr. Noltemeyer, the product that this machine produces, would it be something I would enjoy?
Yes.
Is it something that can be eaten?
Yes.
Is it something that when you put like a raw material in the top, it comes out finished on the bottom?
Yes.
Really? Oh. Is it in the grain family?
In the grain family, as in rye and wheat and barley.
Corn,
Not really.
and corn and things.
And corn and things, no. One down and 9 to go, Henry.
Is it in the meat family?
No.
He's not in the meat family. 2 down and 8 to go, Arlene.
To rhyme with that, is it in the sweet family?
Not really in the sweet family, or do you consider it that?
No, not likely.
Not likely. Okay, 3 down and 7 to go, Soupy.
Then we can rule out that it isn't a popcorn machine.
Yes, you can rule that out.
Okay.
That's correct.
What else would go? It's electric, isn't it?
Yep.
And it's a solid, right?
Yes.
Is it anything in the nut family?
Yes.
Oh, you know what?
Sure. It's, is it peanut and takes it out to the shell and shells the peanuts?
No, it doesn't do that to it. 4 down and 6 to go, Anita.
I thought that's what it was,
I
too.
don't know.
It's a nut. It's a nut something.
Yes, it's a nut something, and it's up to Anita. Henry?
Say it.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Mr. Vince Noltemeyer is president of Grindmaster of Louisville, Kentucky, manufacturers of the Grindmaster peanut butter machine. Would you show us how the machine works, please, sir?
Yes.
Isn't this a little beauty? Now, we'll have to take this off, I think, won't we?
No.
To get, to get the paper off so you can see the peanuts in there. Now, there's your average peanut container there. Now, how does it work?
I need a container.
Yes. Pure peanut butter.
Pure peanut with the oils automatic.
There it comes. Oh, look at that.
Terrific.
Okay, why don't we give that to Jennifer, and maybe Jennifer will fix us all some. Now, how are these machines, where are they used mostly, these machines?
Quick, I can't wait.
Most of these machines are used in gourmet houses, health food stores, fancy food places, country stores, and various fancy food outlets.
Now, how much do these cost?
The machine costs $439, although I prefer to lease them because of its durability and the way it's designed for long life.
But it's mainly a commercial machine, is it not?
Yes.
It's not likely that anybody would have one in their home, or
Not
is it?
likely, no, for commercial use.
Okay, well, thank you very much for being with us on What's My Line. It's a marvelous thing.
All What's My Line contestants receive these gifts. Sarah Coventry jewelry, elegantly designed springtime pin and earrings in silver tone, set with lilac stones and silver chain pastel glow necklace. And a handsome West Clock 17 jewel wristwatch with sunburst finish case, built-in shock absorber, and jewel lever movement from West Clocks. And a spacious, roomy tote bag by American Tourister, designed to go everywhere, by land, sea, or air. The strong, lightweight luggage by American Tourister. Larry?
Okay, thank you, Wayne. Now would our next challenger enter and sign in, please? Gail Deary. Is it Miss Deary or Mrs. Deary?
It's Mrs.
Mrs. Deary. Where are you from?
Red Bank, New Jersey.
Red Bank, New Jersey, all right? Gail Deary is a housewife and the mother of 2. She also holds down a job which until very recently has been the exclusive province of men. We will now show the audience what her line is. And let's start the game with Mr. Cool, Henry Morgan.
Who that?
Mr. Cool.
Oh, Mrs. Deary. May I call you? Pardon?
Yes, you may.
May what?
You may call me Mrs. Mrs.
We're not
didn't get
getting
that.
along.
No. How about Gail?
Gail, dear.
about Gail?
Gail Deary.
Okay.
Go, Hank.
Do you, I got a wild idea, all right?
All right.
Instead of playing step by step,
All right.
because I try to think of what men do that women don't do, and I only could think of one thing. Says
Careful.
What's that?
Airplane pilot.
Airplane pilot? Women
Wrong.
do that all the time. Did you ever hear of Amelia Earhart?
No, I'm talking about commercial. Commercial
Oh,
pilot.
I see. No.
No,
That-
wrong. Wow.
That's a no, and
Fine.
over to
Right, stop.
Arlene.
Good.
Do you, however, Mrs. Deary, have something to do with some form of locomotion?
Yes.
Well, locomotion, you mean professionally in the sense of getting from one place to the other as a transportive measure?
Yes, I must admit that's what I meant.
I guess that's got to be a definite no.
Okay.
That's 2 down and 8 to go. Soupy.
Is what you do have anything to do with law and order?
No.
No, not at all. 3 down and 7 to go. Anita.
Well, that kills my questions because I was going to ask her if she was a policeman or a fireman. Do you have anything to do with, wait a minute, with...
Try peanut butter. What the heck?
That's terrible. Okay, now when you do your job, are you dressed in a uniform of some sort?
Yes.
You are. Is it a fireman's uniform?
No, it's not a fireman's union.
It's not.
uniform.
I thought you were.
4 down and 6 to go. Henry.
I will assume that you are not employed in a civil capacity or in a federal or state capacity.
You
You're not.
assume.
That is correct. That is
Correct.
a safe
That's
assumption.
swell. Now, you try to think of what only men do, and the list is so small.
These days.
These days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have
Yes.
uniform. You can push ahead with that.
Uniform, yes. It's not. Well, who wears the uniform? They eliminated everybody except the military, and she doesn't work for the
No,
government.
they didn't.
Oh,
No.
isn't any way military?
No.
No.
5 down and 5 to go.
That
Arlene?
usually is government anyway, isn't it? Is it a job that a uniform that we would recognize?
Yes.
Can I rule out a mailman's uniform?
Yes, you can rule it out.
Is it a uniform that is, when it is worn, are you indoors?
No.
Well, she's outdoors. 6 down and 4 to go. Soupy.
Do you ever leave the ground?
Yes.
When you leave the ground, is it because you're climbing up something?
On occasion.
Would you?
It isn't really the function of the job, but that could happen.
It could happen. Would you be like work for like the phone company or repair?
That's a terrific guess,
great,
but it's
but
not correct.
no.
7 down and 3 to go, Anita.
That's what I was going to say, something like that.
She's always going to say what I just said. Why don't you sit here?
I tell you what, let's toss them all over.
No, it's a garbage man.
Nope, the uniform she
Jockey.
wears is the uniform of a professional football player.
Oh,
That's right.
Really. Now, really now.
Gail is a football player with the New York Phillies, a professional football team, part of the new National Women's Football League. You play with the same rules as the men?
Yes, we do, Larry.
Now, when you go into a game, do you cut your nails or do you put on makeup? What do you do?
I wear makeup. I have to trim my nails. They forcibly clip my nails,
Yeah.
but I do that. And I tape them. I tape my fingers, too, because I am a...
Well, I was going to say you guys. You all have played a couple of games, haven't
Yes.
you? What kind of record do you have?
Poor. We were playing against some teams that had more experience than we had. But
How do you get on a women's football team? Anyway, first of all, you have to be a woman. I got that part.
Yeah, that helps. And then you have to know what you're doing. You have to have some ability. I play both ways. I play defensively and offensively.
Do you have 2 squads? Offensive and defensive
Yes, we have a
squad?
defensive team and an offensive team. I played wide receiver offensively, and defensively I play safety.
How tall are you?
5'8".
Now, is that
Stocking
tall
feet.
for your league, or is it...
Actually, I was one of the tall girls, yes.
Did you ever
in the
make a
league.
touchdown, catch a pass, or make a
Oh,
touchdown?
a lot of passes, football passes.
I'll bet.
I'll just bet. Work out every day?
We have practiced, yes, 3 or 4 times.
I have a
week.
picture here that appeared in this issue of Life magazine of Gail in her football uniform, and there she is, right there. I tell you, if you're going to be run over, that's the person to do it. Is it as rough a game as the men play?
I would say, ratio-wise, yes. I mean, after all, you remember that we're women and we're playing women, but we hit just as hard as the men and we run just as fast as the men, and we're probably a little more nimble because of the fact that we are not quite as big and clunky, and so we can move around, and it's a little more exciting. Really.
Well, I tell you, it's
A little
exciting for
faster.
me. You're the loveliest wide receiver I ever met in my
Thank
life.
you.
Goodbye, and thank you for
Bye,
being
Larry.
with us. It's time to play Who's Who now, everybody, so if you'll open the curtain, please. And here, panel, you see 4 people from our studio audience, and there's a list of their actual occupations. One is a CPA, one a secretary, a vocational counselor, and an illustrator. Your job is to give each person the card that bears the title of their job. You have 20 seconds. We'll start with Soupy. Ready, set, go. That is incorrect, and here comes Anita Gillette. 20 seconds. And that is also incorrect, and here comes Henry Morgan. Slowly, cautiously. Secretary, vocational counselor, CPA, and illustrator is correct, Henry. For the second time this week, you have done it. Starting with the secretary, would you tell us who's who?
Ankle Bain, Dublin, Ireland.
Would you say it again? Yeah, I don't think they heard you.
Ankle Bain, Dublin, Ireland, Secretary.
Dublin, Ireland. Okay, thank you.
I'm Eva Ross from Houston, Texas, vocational counselor.
Houston, Texas. That's where I'm from. Hello.
Oh,
CPA.
Ed Sperling, Massapequa, Long Island, CPA.
Massapequa. None of us are from there. As the illustrator.
I'm Joan Mayer, Framingham, Massachusetts, and I'm an illustrator.
That's lovely. Thank you very much for being with us on What's My Line. You get $50, and each of you gets a gift. Thank you for being with us. Are we back? All right, it's time for blindfolds, everybody. All in place. Word our mystery guest enter and sign in, please. All right, panel, we have one question at a time now, and we'll begin with Soupy.
That was a marvelous ovation. Is that because we would find your name in the entertainment sections of the newspaper?
It's possible.
Anita?
It's possible.
Is it possible that you are best known for your work in television?
Not possible.
Not.
Henry?
Well, that's saying it.
Is it possible that you are in the movies?
Not possible.
Arlene?
Not possible in the movies or television? Do you sing?
Sometimes.
Is possible. Is a definite possible there. Soupy?
Would your recognition come from Broadway?
Not really.
Anita?
Although I like it very much.
Are you a nightclub performer?
No.
Henry?
That's what else?
Well, are you in the concert field?
Da.
Yeah, she concertizes, among other things. Arlene?
Do you operatize?
Yeah.
She operatizes. Soupy?
Or would you be Roberta Peters?
That would be Roberta Peters. Where'd you get that? That's lovely. They got you.
Yeah, but I tried to fool them. It didn't work for very long.
No, that's hard to do. How have you been? And you've been in Russia?
Yes, I had a wonderful and very exciting trip over there.
You sang at the Bolshoi there. What did you sing there?
I sang La Traviata, and it was my debut over there. And it was the time when President Nixon was there in May.
Mm-hmm. Did he come to see you, or was he restricted in what he...
He was kind of restricted. I think he had to go hear the Russian things, and but it was really a very thrilling
Well, did he see you
experience.
get your award there?
Yes. I got a beautiful medal that's given to Soviet artists who've been there for 25 years. So it was also very sudden. I didn't know I was going to get it, and when I came off after the last act, the director of the opera was there and kind of presented it to me, and it was really very lovely.
Have any other people other than Russians been given that? I mean, there are no Americans who have it, are there?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. I really don't think so.
That's really, I remember when you made your debut as a girl.
Oh, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Ages ago.
It was so lovely.
Thank you.
Because that was in the old Met.
That's right, and now we're in this new Met, which we like very much. The acoustics.
Do?
Oh yes, I miss the old place. I feel that it never should have been torn down.
Right.
But I like it. We've gotten used to it, and certainly the acoustics are excellent.
Mm-hmm.
So
tell me, may I ask
yes,
a question?
Arlene.
Do they in Russia? Do they bring the flowers up on the stage?
Do they
and
ever?
throw bouquets?
They throw them down from the tops of the gallery, and they bring them out with men in livery, come out, and then they applaud in unison, as you know. When they do that applauding, it's terribly exciting.
Let me ask you, do they dress formal over there when they go to the opera like they do?
No, I don't think they dress formally. No. Not really.
But not in shirt sleeves.
The men go without coats. Oh, sure.
Yes?
Yes, I think so.
Will you come back at the very end of the program and tell us all about it?
Oh, you're a doll
Okay,
for
terrific.
asking me. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Roberta Peters. Well, listen, you were 2 for 3 today, panel. That was a very good way to end the week.
Yeah, not bad.
It was a happy week anyway.
Yeah, it was a lovely week. Come back and play with us next week, won't you?
Okay.
Henry, Anita, please come back and play.
I can't come back next week.
Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you anyway.
What's My Line is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Miss Francis Gowns by Bonwit Taylor. This is Wayne Howell speaking.